Welcome everyone, my name is DJ Fogey and this is my first official tutorial on the Lazy Newb Pack, which also contains the game Dwarf Fortress. So if you're wondering anything about this game, I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up covering it at some point during the series. First off, what you're going to want to do is download the Lazy Newb Pack. And to download the Lazy Newb Pack, the annotation will be in the description. Just look in the description, you'll be able to find that link and click on it. You'll go there, just hit the download button. It's just as easy as that. And also, while you are at the Bay 12 website or the Dwarf Fortress website, take some time out to go ahead and down at the bottom and click the donate button. I'm sure Bay 12 will appreciate your help. He does make this game for free and just gives it away to anybody that wants it. And also it is open source, so if you're a good coder or something like that, you could probably make some extra utilities and whatnot for the game as well. Anyways, what we're going to talk about first here is the actual Lazy Newb Pack. Right now I have it on my desktop. You can see it right here. This is a Lazy Newb Pack for Dwarf Fortress 31.19. And I'm going to go ahead and right click this and extract it right here on my desktop. Let me make sure it's going to the right spot here. Oh, right there it is. Move it over. And right here's the folder that contains the game and the Lazy Newb Pack and everything. Now you double click on this folder and this is what you're going to see. This is the Lazy Newb Pack application. You don't really need to worry about everything in these folders at the moment, but I will show you a couple of things in this tutorial. You double click on this application, the Lazy Newb Pack application, and you get the new GUI. Now this entire pack was built by Lucas Up from the Dwarf Fortress forums. He also has a channel on YouTube somewhere. But yeah, thanks to him, he did a really good job at this, and it makes it a lot easier than the old version. So let me go ahead and show you a few things about this. First off, you're going to have this tab for the options. This is all in-game options. One important thing is down here, the key bindings. If you're playing this game on a PC, you'll want to choose default, hit this load button. If you're playing Dwarf Fortress on a laptop, you'll want to hit laptop 3119 text and hit the load button. I am on a PC, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it this way. And just keep that in mind, because sometimes it'll mix up the keys a little bit and you might get a little confused. Secondly, we have up here some of the main options for the game. This is usually how I play, honestly, with all this stuff on. And economy is, trade caravans. They will bring, specialty goods and things like that. And it's just something to adjust the economy. Invaders, yes. Keep those on because that's part of the fun of Dwarf Fortress. If you turn that on, you'll never get attacked, and that's no fun. But if you're really wanting to just practice and get used to how the game plays without having to worry about invaders, I guess it would be okay to shut invaders off. Temperature, yeah, see, if you look at the little flavor text there, it says, "Urist, how are you swimming in that magma?" Yeah, you can make your dwarves invincible to temperature. Liquid depth, I usually turn this on because it will show numbers. It will show numbers instead of just a graphics pack symbol for water. Weather, I usually keep this on. That's kind of obvious. Population cap, this regulates how many dwarves you can have in your fort at the same time. Now I've heard from Tarn Adams or Toady1 on the Dwarf Fortress forums that You can raise a population cap up, even up to 1,000, but it would take a pretty beast of a computer to be able to handle 1,000 dwarves at once. Cave-ins. I usually leave this on as well because it matches the game. The game usually does these. You can mine out an area and leave only one piece connecting it, and if you mine that one single piece, you can have a cave-in, so just be careful. Child cap. This is how many children you can have in your fortress. You can also raise that up to 1,000. Again, you'll need a pretty beast of a computer to do. Aquifers. Aquifers are an in-game underground water source, and they're pressurized. You can flood your fort if you mine into them. I usually keep it on because the game is built around certain things, and aquifers is one of them. Exotic animals. Yeah. Let's see. When turned off, exotic animals can be easily tamed. I know you like pets like cats, but your leopard just ate Billy. Yeah, you can capture these exotic animals on the map if you find them and train them into tame them, basically. The next tab up here, the graphics tab. Right now you have 4 options. And I do recommend this if you don't want to see ASCII or ASCII in your game all over the place. Iron Hand is a very good one. You can change it to any 3 of these. My favorite happens to be the Phoebus pack at the bottom here. All you do is highlight which one you want to install. You can try each one of them. It won't break your game. But once you do, you hit install graphics. I'm going to go ahead and install the Iron Hand one, let you guys see that one a little bit. Just hit install. It'll give you this message: graphics and settings installed. Would you like to update your save games? Well, right now I don't have a save game, but just in case, I'll hit yes, hit OK. That's that. You have a graphics pack installed. Now, another thing you can do if you want is download any other graphics pack you can find around the internet, and go in here to LNP, in here to graphics, and just drop your graphics pack in here. You can update the list right here, and you would be able to install those graphics packs pretty automatically, and also read all the documentation included with the Lazy Newb Pack for more information. You go to advanced here, you can open up the graphics folder, obviously, which I just did from the folder itself. Finally, utilities here. There are a lot of like cheating measures in this list. A lot of them you wouldn't want to use if you are like a non-cheating kind of person. So yeah, I would avoid a lot of these. I'm not going to tell you about them because I don't know about them. I've never used half of them, actually most of them. The only one I have used is this one right here, Dwarf Therapist, and I will show you that during gameplay, which will be a lot easier to help you guys understand it. And all you got to do is just highlight it and hit run program. And if you get another one or a different one that you don't see in this list, download it from the website. You can just open your utilities folder and drop it in there, and that's that. Finally, the advanced tab back here. This stuff really it depends on how well your game is running. You can adjust certain things to help your game run a little bit better. Right here you can control your sound. You can turn it on and off, and your volume here. The FPS counter, if you are familiar with like frame per second counters, like for fraps or something like that, you can turn this on and it will tell you how many frames per second you're running. Now, calculation frames per second, it's set at 100. Now you can raise or lower this depending on how powerful your computer is, but if you lower it, say you lower it, it will control how fast your dwarves and stuff are moving, okay, and how many calculations in your CPU are going on at any given second, okay. And then graphical FPS cap is how many times your game screen is drawn on your monitor per second. So right now it's at 50, so I'm going to get 50 frames drawn on my monitor per second. And they're going to run 100 in frames per second for calculation speed. You can raise your processor priority to high or low, or depending on how important Dwarf Fortress is for you. Autosave, I usually put this to seasonal because at the beginning of every season it will autosave for you so you don't lose any of your game. Autosave pause, I usually leave that on as well because it will automatically pause the game after every save. Initial save, you can set initial save up and it'll save as soon as you embark. That way you have one right there at the beginning, so if you mess up, you can go back. Pause on load, that's pretty much pause as soon as you load up your save game. Compress saves, now this is a funny option. If you're having a problem and your game crashes during like a saving point or when you save, go ahead and turn this off. It should help you. There is a rare bug that will corrupt your game save if you don't have this on. So, but keep your compress saves on unless you are having problems, and go ahead and try to turn it back off. Auto backup, basically, I believe it just creates a second copy of your saves every time you save. So that way you have a backup. Alright, finally, that's it for the Lazy Newb Pack pretty much. I'm going to hit play Dwarf Fortress. It will open up the game here. You guys can probably hear the music. Now I've skipped the intro and all that because I really want to get you guys right into the game. The first option you're going to see here is create new world, and that's pretty much all you're going to be able to do right at the moment. You can try some of this other stuff, the object testing arena or a design with advanced parameters. I suggest you just stick with create new world. I'm going to hit enter on create new world, and it'll give you this warning, as there's been sometimes between releases. Instability is to be expected. Basically, this is telling you that Dwarf Fortress is in an alpha stage. So keep that in mind. If you get some instability issues, really just try to fix them yourselves or just wait for another release. Basically, that's what it's telling you. I'm going to hit escape, and I'm going to go over here to the create a world screen. You can set up a couple of parameters. You can set the world size to pocket, which is very, very small world, or you can go all the way up here to large, which is a pretty dang big world. History. My preference is to leave this on medium. You can go up to very long, which is 1,050 years of pre-generated history, but you do that and you lose a lot of the civilizations that would have otherwise been there. Number of civilizations, you can raise that up to very high or very low depending on your preference. Maximum number of sites, you can raise that up. What this means is basically this is how many distinct places you can exist that can exist after world generation. So embark locations and things like that is what it's referring to. Number of beasts and natural savagery goes in pretty much hand in hand in a way. Beasts are creatures in the game. They are randomly generated as well, and they are mean creatures that you'll want to watch out for. Savagery will tell you in certain areas how evil a given area is. Anyways, all you do after you get done with this setting up your parameters, you hit the Y key to go, and off you go. You will start creating a world. You can watch your screen here, see what it does, and that will be that. Your world will be created. Now in the next episode, I will cover actually embarking in your world and setting up your dwarves. I want to thank you guys for watching. Also, I want to thank Paul Soares Jr. for letting me join the channel. Join me next time, guys. Thanks for watching.